Surprisingly, the year I was married was the most hectic and demanding of my touring career. Something had to give since my wife was a teacher in town and I was away on vacation. We hardly saw each other. Ultimately, I composed an album heavily using piano. Ever since I sought her opinion after getting to know her, she has been the pianist and background singer for my projects. Beyond his fame in classic country music, Josh Turner embodies the qualities of tenacity and unwavering faith in an ever-changing industry. The world has been enchanted by his rich, powerful voice since his breakthrough song, Long Black Train, and other timeless hits like Your Man, and Why Don't We Just Dance? What allowed a conservative young man from a rural South Carolina community to become country music's biggest star while maintaining his humility and principles? The road to stardom in popular music is everything but smooth. With unfaltering faith and perseverance, Josh Turner has overcome insurmountable obstacles, such as a devastating tragedy that nearly ended his singing career and the challenges of preserving his traditional musical style in the midst of modernization. His life is about more than just music. It's also about a husband, father, and devoted Christian who puts his loved ones and his faith first. So what is it about this ordinary man that has made him an enduring icon of classic country music? Josh Turner is a celebrity who has shone brightly even in the face of adversity. Let's take a look at his life work and principles. On November 20th, 1977, Josh Turner came into this world in Hannah, South Carolina. He came from modest means and grew up in a small village where few ventured to follow their dreams of becoming musicians since they seemed so far away. But even as a young child, Turner loved music, particularly gospel, a genre with its origins in the Christian communities of the American South. He was raised in a devout Christian household and initially heard the sacred music at worship services. Singing with his mother and other churchgoers on Sundays solidified his early musical experiences. Growing up in a loving, religious home taught Turner valuable lessons about perseverance and family values that greatly influenced his life and work. Turner had a supportive family environment that encouraged him to pursue music, but he still faced obstacles along the road. He came to the realization that being a famous singer would require not only talent, but also the strength to overcome several obstacles. Even when he was just starting out, Josh faced criticism and other challenges when performing at South Carolina festivals and small gatherings. Nevertheless, he was only more determined to work harder as a result of these challenges. The challenges Josh Turner faced as a young man laid the groundwork for his eventual rise to stardom in the country music industry. Turner wanted to break free from the constraints of his small town upbringing and achieve his ambitious ambitions, so he decided to leave his comfort zone. As a young man, he went to Belmont University in Nashville, which is renowned as the music center of the world. Because of this pivotal move, Turner went from being a promising voice to an artist fiercely fighting for a place in the cutthroat music industry, his career and his early struggles. When Turner moved to Nashville, he became a hub for the country music industry and had the opportunity to learn from seasoned artists. At the same time that his career was beginning to take form, Turner faced a major setback. It was at a school performance in 1996 that he found out he had severely damaged his voice cords. After getting this prognosis, he had to quit singing because he might never get another chance to pursue his goal. Instead of giving up, Turner chose to begin anew. In order to maintain his voice, he devoted countless hours to singing gospel and traditional country music in practice rooms. It was during this period of healing and development that he was able to create the distinctive, powerful style that would ultimately characterize his music. In addition to providing a technical lesson, Turner's health crisis was a time of spiritual strength. Later in life, he opened up about how this difficult time strengthened his faith in God and how it influenced many of his spiritually themed compositions. The Grand Ole Opry performance that Turner gave in 2001 was a watershed moment in her career, a huge achievement for any country singer. That was the first place he ever sang his original song, Long Black Train. The audience was immediately moved by the haunting melody and profound spiritual message of the song. The enormous success of this performance opened doors for Turner, who went from being a relatively unknown voice to a potential star in the country music business. Turner, despite his early achievements, remained grounded. Lots of pressure was piling onto him as the music industry shifted toward more modern sounds. Turner stayed true to his roots by continuing to play classic country music, even if he had to work twice as hard to prove that his music could still compete and attract younger fans. In spite of health problems and changing musical preferences, Turner's determination never wavered. Those early years of his work did more than only hone his abilities, they also fortified his principles and personality. An authentic artist who, in the face of adversity, remained true to himself and his ideals. A prosperous profession. Once Josh Turner got past the hiccups in his early career, he began a streak of incredible success that cemented his place in country music history. His unfaltering commitment to his musical style, the profound messages conveyed in his songs, and his powerful and unique voice all contributed to his immense success. Long Black Train, Turner's debut album from 2003, was a watershed moment in his career. Inspiring from a sermon, the title tune became a symbol of perseverance for those facing temptation in life. A song was just the beginning of what Long Black Train had to offer. Turner's message was deeply spiritual, delivered in his trademark loud, booming voice. Millions of country music lovers, particularly Christians, found solace in the haunting melody and mesmerizing words of the song. The album's success, it sold over 1 million copies, did more than just make Turner famous. It also established him as a rock star for classic country music during a period when pop culture was king. Turner wasted no time following his debut. His career took a radical turn after the publication of 2006's Your Man, his second studio album. This album took a giant leap forward, selling over 2 million copies and earning platinum certification. But songs by Turner, such as Your Man and Would You Go With Maine, captivated listeners of all generations after they hit the charts. The way Your Man expertly blended classic country sounds with contemporary emotions offered listeners a taste of both the old and the new. Specifically, the stunning lyrics in Turner's fervent delivery of Would You Go With Maine drew audiences into an uncomplicated yet captivating love story. Turner was propelled to the pinnacle of country music with this CD, which validated the enduring appeal of old country tunes delivered with authenticity. Everything Is Fine, Turner's third studio album, was released in 2007, further cementing his reputation. It showcased Turner's remarkable storytelling abilities, even if it failed to achieve the same level of commercial success as Your Man. Songs like Firecracker brought a carefree and energetic vibe while also preserving the depth and melodic integrity that were hallmarks of Turner's music. In addition to his reflective compositions, Turner proved on this album that he could also make his listeners happy and excited. In the same year, Turner was inducted as an official member of the Grand Ole Opry, which is considered one of the most prestigious accolades in country music. This accolade did more than just acknowledge his talent, it also acknowledged his dedication to preserving the genre's canon. Why Don't We Just Dance was a smash hit off of Turner's 2010 album Haywire. Turner became one of the most famous characters in country music during that time, as the song topped the Billboard Hot Country Songs list for 4 consecutive weeks. The song's simple yet profound jubilation of love and the little joys in life resonated deeply with listeners, as with Haywire. Turner was able to experiment with his sound without straying too far from his roots. Another notable achievement was the 2012 album Punching Bag. Its smash single, Time Is Love, topped the country radio charts that year. The universal themes of love and sacrifice that the song explored helped cement Turner's connection with his listeners and ensured the song's enduring popularity. More than merely an album, Punching Bag demonstrated Turner's emotional maturity and creative prowess. Deep South marked Turner's triumphant comeback to music in 2017, following a long hiatus. Featuring singles like Hometown Girl, the album spent its first week on the charts at the top of Billboard's country album list. Despite the evolution of the music industry and the intensifying competition, Turner's enduring popularity was highlighted by this accomplishment. His heartfelt tribute to his roots and the values he upheld appeared to be Deep South. Turner's devotion to gospel music shone through in his 2018 album, I Serve a Savior. This extraordinary undertaking served to both affirm his Christian faith and forge an intimate connection with his listeners, via the medium of spiritually uplifting music. This CD's success among country and gospel music lovers is proof that Turner can inspire beyond just making people laugh. In 2020, Turner unveiled his very ambitious project, Country State of Mind, which features classic covers of songs by country music greats. It was a one-of-a-kind record that brought back fond memories and featured legendary musicians like Chris Janson, Chris Christopherson, and Randy Travis. What was more than a record, what was left behind was Turner's deep love and reverence for the genre that shaped his career Country State of Mind. In addition to his critically acclaimed albums and numerous accolades, Josh Turner has been known throughout his career for his unwavering commitment to faith, perseverance, and timeless values. Turner has further cemented his position as one of the most beloved and respected musicians in the industry with each record, while simultaneously winning over fans and adding to country music's rich heritage. Even with all the attention and success he has received, Josh Turner remains a humble man who puts his Christian faith and family first. He has always been forthright about prioritizing his family and personal ideals over his profession, no matter how essential it is. Because of these principles, which have served as a rock around which Turner has built a life that is steady and balanced, even in the face of the pressures experienced by musicians. Jennifer Ford, who had been a supporter of Turner's music career since its inception, was his bride in 2003. Jennifer has become an integral part of Turner's life since their paths initially intersected at Belmont University in Nashville. In addition to being Turner's wife, Jennifer has been his friend, counselor, and occasional musical partner. Several of his music videos have featured her, including the famous Your Man, in which the couple flaunted their love and undying friendship both on and off stage. Hampton Colby. Marianne and Samuel are the couple's 4 sons. Turner often talks about how becoming a father has been both an incredible blessing and a tremendous challenge. Turner is a doting dad who makes time for his loved ones despite his busy touring schedule. Taking his children on vacations is a great way for him to be involved with them and strengthen their family tie, which he considers crucial. Turner is committed to instilling qualities like perseverance, modesty, and faith in God in his children as he stands as a rock for his family. His Christian faith has a significant impact on his life. An overwhelming sense of duty washes over him, not just to amuse, but also to communicate thoughts that deeply touch his listeners. Even though he is famous, Turner leads a humble existence. On their Tennessee farm, he and his family rest easy, and his wife and children do the same. Farming, caring for animals, and cherishing the little yet meaningful moments spent with family are Turner's favorite things to do. He says that living in nature gives him constant inspiration for music and helps him stay balanced. Turner is also active in humanitarian and community service work. He is a staunch advocate for programs that teach kids music and frequently performs at benefit concerts. Turner is well aware of his responsibility to make a good difference in the world through his fame. In Josh Turner's private life, his family, music, and religion all coexist. He is an example of dedication and kindness, and he is also a talented artist and a devoted family man. His audience has always adored and admired him for being authentic, humble, and living life on purpose. Still, there have been challenging times. Turner has faced significant challenges, including crushing failures and the need to maintain his sound in an ever-changing industry, which are hidden behind the victories and the image of a peaceful family life. Despite the phenomenal success that has defined Josh Turner's career, he has endured numerous challenges throughout his life. Turner has faced numerous obstacles, including personal tragedies and the pressures of the music industry, in his fight to maintain his position and continue advocating for the musical principles he believes in. In 2019, Turner and his team were hit by one of the worst incidents of their careers. A tragic tragedy occurred while his band was on tour in California, killing one crew member and injuring several more. Despite not being on the bus at the time, the episode had a profound emotional impact on Turner. He described it as a defining moment in his life. Turner found solace in his music and religion after the accident. For solace, he prayed, cherished time with his loved ones, and found solace in music and song. Turner kept going despite his loss by honoring his teammates and continuing to utilize music to promote hope and inner strength. The significance of faith in his life and work, which he frequently talks about in interviews and expresses via his artwork, was further emphasized by this experience. Turner has been through a lot of strain from the industry on top of her personal experiences. As more and more contemporary influences seep into country music, it has grown more challenging to maintain a traditional sound. Turner has remained true to his heritage in classic country music, which is marked by his strong voice and beautiful melodies, rather than blending it with pop or electronic dance music, EDM, like many other musicians do to appeal to younger audiences. This is more difficult, but it fits with who he is and the values his music represents, and he has acknowledged that. Not only do fans put pressure on musicians to conform, but industry insiders and record labels often encourage artists to follow fads and try new things. However, Turner remains uncompromising. Staying true to oneself and connecting with his audience through authentic music has been his choice instead of chasing fleeting trends. His unwavering principles have won him a loyal following, but he may have missed out on certain business opportunities because of this approach. Through it all, Turner's music has been a source of strength and inspiration. Lessons on faith, love, and life are conveyed through his songs, which are more than just entertaining. An excellent example of Turner's use of music to address adversity and propagate hopeful ideas is Long Black Train. Albums like Punching Bag and I Serve a Savior, which chronicle his perseverance in the face of hardship, can serve as a source of encouragement for music lovers seeking comfort. Josh Turner has persevered through adversity, pressure, and the ever-shifting dynamics of the music industry by staying true to traditional values and the transformative power of music. These challenges have not deterred him. Instead, they have highlighted his perseverance as an artist who follows his heart and doesn't compromise. This steadfast dedication has not only ensured Turner's survival in the fiercely competitive field, but it has also solidified his position as a beacon of light in the country music industry, his current life, and his legacy. Josh Turner, a country music veteran of over 20 years, leads a happy and healthy family life, occupation, and the conventional principles that have always been important to him. Turner proved his enduring appeal in 2024 with a succession of notable exploits. With the publication of Heatin' Things Up in April, he marked a new turning point in his musical career. Following this triumph, in August, he released the album Country Music Thing, which showcased his constant innovation. While faithfully preserving the spirit of classic country music, the CD's tracks also managed to resound with modern audiences. Integrating time-tested ideas with relevant modern contexts, in 2024, Turner's Greatest Hits Tour began in tandem with the album's release, providing American audiences with the chance to witness live performances of Turner's iconic songs. In addition to celebrating his love of music, these performances were heartfelt tributes to his admirers who have supported him during his long career. With sold-out shows and packed venues, Turner's tour proved that country music fans still love him. Despite his busy musical schedule, Turner leads a peaceful family life on his Tennessee farm. He and his wife, Jennifer, continue to hold in high regard the fleeting but irreplaceable moments shared by their 4 sons. Spending time with his loved ones is the source of his greatest motivation, as Turner freely confesses, helping him find a middle ground between the pressures of his work and his inner calm. Along with instilling in his children the values of humility and hard work, he also shares his love of music and religion. Along with his critically acclaimed albums and numerous accolades, Josh Turner will be remembered for his dedication to preserving and promoting classic country music. Now, that many artists combine styles to appeal to listeners' modern tastes. Turner is unflinchingly himself throughout, from the deeply felt lyrics to the powerful, commanding voice. I Serve a Savior and similar songs are about more than simply music. Feelings like trust, love, and optimism are profoundly communicated by them. And Turner does more than just play music. He also works with other artists and gives lessons to younger generations. Aspiring country performers, he says, should return to their roots and respect the music's basic ideals. Turner claims that he uses the opportunity presented by each song and performance to connect with his audience through the stories he delivers and the melodies he performs. In terms of perseverance, commitment, and passion, Josh Turner exemplifies all 3. Along with his enduring songs, his legacy is encapsulated in the spirit of an honest artist who used music to advocate for moral values. As an artist who loves what he does, is devoted to his family, and celebrates life's simple pleasures, Josh Turner will be an enduring symbol of country music. Josh Turner exemplifies not only great country music performance, but also perseverance, dedication, and enduring values. From a tough childhood in a small South Carolina town, Johnny overcame many obstacles to become a major figure in classic country music. Turner has built an impressive career spanning over 20 years with his distinct musical style, strong faith, and clear, booming voice. Turner has remained steadfast in his artistic convictions in the face of a music market that is always changing, and his triumphs have captivated audiences and provided valuable life lessons. His discography includes albums like Long Black Train and This Country Music Thing. Are priceless artistic artifacts imbued with his own personality and ethical values. They transcend mere music. Josh Turner exemplifies the ideal combination of a fulfilling career and a fulfilling personal life. Even though the music industry is always evolving, he has managed to keep his own individuality by sticking to his principles and being true to himself. Turner is one of a kind, not only because of his music, but also because of his honest, straightforward, and laser-focused attitude to life. As Turner continues his adventure, what surprises can we anticipate from him? Will people all over the globe keep getting moved by his genuine, uniquely country music? Everyone is eagerly anticipating that. Evaluate Josh Turner's music and his values. Help us find more inspiring stories of great artists like him by subscribing, liking, commenting. Thank you for tuning in.